Joining me now is my Forbes colleague, staff writer Zach Everson. Zach, thanks for coming on once again.
Thanks for having me on once again, Brittany. Appreciate it.
You have a wild new report, and I'm just going to read the headline here. It is this, quote, latest witness in Trump trial is controversial attorney with ties to Trump's billionaire bondsman and Charlie Sheen. Reads like a Mad Libs a bit. It's very wild ride reading that. So let's start at the very beginning of the headline. Who is this controversial attorney, Keith Davidson?
He is based out of Beverly Hills. He has his own shop there. His name might be familiar to viewers. He's been around for a while, representing a lot of high-profile cases. He was on ABC's Good Morning America back in the day when he was representing a woman who was found in Charlie Sheen's hotel room when Sheen had that alleged. I don't even know what you call it, but whatever Charlie Sheen did, she was there. He represented Stormy Daniels. He represented Karen McDougal. So he's been around for a little bit. He got sued by Hulk Hogan over Hulk Hogan's sex tape, settled that one. So he's certainly somebody who's handled some high profile cases and not necessarily the most reputable of cases either.
We saw him on the witness stand Tuesday. Right before you and I talked, he was on the witness stand again today. How did he find himself as a witness for the prosecution in the Trump hush money trial?
He was the original attorney for both Daniels and McDougal when they separately tried to negotiate hush money payments from Trump. So he was the one who was interacting directly with Michael Cohen. He testified that he'd never met Trump, but all of his interactions there were with Cohen. So he was on the stand to testify about his involvement there.
Like I said, he was on the stand Tuesday, back again on Thursday. Did he say any revealing? Can you characterize what his time on the stand was like?
The first part, when he was with the prosecution and was being questioned there, the thought was it wasn't good for Trump. He certainly made it clear, Davidson, this is certainly made it clear that he was under the impression this was all happening at the behest of Trump. Trump was aware of it. Michael Cohen wasn't any sort of rogue agent or anything like that. And also that these transactions were being done to protect Trump because he was running for president, which is kind of what's at the heart of this case. Now, today, when the defense had a little bit of a poke at him, they started questioning him about a lot of his past clients, about getting sued for a Hulk. I guess he'd been investigated a couple times for extortion. No charges were ever filed. Charlie Sheen actually alleged that he had tried to extort him as well. So they kind of went after his reputation a little bit here today. And I mean, it was just a few hours. I think there's more they probably could have dug into there, but for whatever reason, the DA decided to move on, or excuse me, the defense rather decided to move on.
That was today, but take us back to 2016 when he found himself representing both Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal.
So it didn't end well. McDougal got a $150,000 payment, but felt she kind of got stiffed by the deal she had signed to write some articles. Stormy Daniels got $130,000. She later alleged in court that Davidson had really neglected his job as her attorney. It was instead really working more on behalf of Trump and Cohen. So she sued both Cohen and Davidson, and they settled. And McDougal did not sue Davidson, but she did make similar accusations against him in a lawsuit she filed against the parent company, the National Enquirer.
So they both thought that he was working on behalf of Trump. Is Davidson a Trump supporter now? Was he then? Did he want Trump to be president? What does that look like?
Well, he texted, "What have we done?" on election night. So who knows there? He said that it was just kind of a joke that he sent it. But he doesn't seem to be, much. This was not done for hardcore Donald Trump reasons.